This video sponsored by Value Testers, best tool company on the web, great pricing and customer service. No one compares. When you need a new tool, think Value Testers. Link in description below.
January 27th, 2020. Soon here I got a call for, says he's got no heat. He's got an oil-fired system, he got no heat or hot water, but the burner's running. That's what he told me over the phone, so I don't know. So it's been a couple of years since I've been there. So I'm not sure what's going on with it, but we're gonna go by and give it the old, how you doing, mama? Oh yeah, we're gonna go give it the, how you doing? Go give it the old, how you doing? Anyway, I don't know, this address sounds familiar. It just, he gave me the address and there was just something about it. I don't know, maybe one of these guys that didn't pay me type of thing, or it was just a bad job, or I don't know. We'll have to see when I get there. We'll go by and we'll see what's going on with it. Give it the old, how you doing, mama? How you doing? Go give it the old, how you doing? We'll get it figured out.
Hands on these.
Could be the circulator. This one's red hot. Feel that? That's the water tank. You feel it?
Yeah, I can
feel the top. Put your hand on the top of that thing. See how hot that is?
Yeah.
That could be what our problem is.
Yeah, because I know she got.
And it's not opening. See, it's not opening? We'll have to check it, but I think that's our problem.
Okay.
You're saying you don't have...
Yeah, it's just not getting warm.
You see, this one here is getting hot.
Yeah, that one here is getting hot.
So we're getting heat, but with no hot water. But it's that head's bad. We'll check it. 1 and 2, we should have 20. Oh, it's only got 22 volts there, which is kind of odd. Should be 24. That's kind of weird. 22, that's low. Okay. See that?
Yeah.
That should be 25. 24. That's kind of low right there. You see it? That transformer's got to run these zone heads. Okay. And it should be 24 to 20. It's only 22. I mean, it's kind of iffy. We'll disconnect it and we'll check it with it disconnected, but that seems a little low. We'll check it with the wire disconnected and see what we're at here. Yeah, we got 24 there, so maybe it's because the head's trying to call. So we do have 24. We'll try changing the head and try it. We have to check all this stuff because if not, right? We'll see what it is now. It could be that that head is drawing and not opening, right?
Yeah, because the furnace just shut
see,
off.
with 22.9, that must be that head. Alright, we'll try that. Yeah, it's still got power to it. See if you could shut the burner circuit off. Still got power, even though I shut the burner off. You have one that says burner? Boiler?
No, I'm not seeing it. Hold on. First floor, GFI, no. Boiler. There we go. There you go.
Yep, it's off now. Alright. Yeah, just leave that off for now.
One thing I noticed is whoever put that together wrote. Use the marker and write everything on there.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, yeah. I've been in the houses where you open it up and it's just all the black switches. Yeah, so I thought my top kick heater right above us in the kitchen here wasn't working. Now that's a system runs on hot water as well, right? So that thermostat would kick on and then the fan would kick on.
No, what happens is when the zone calls,
Yeah.
it runs hot water through that, and then that will, there's a little sensor on a pipe. When it gets hot, it'll kick in.
Okay, good.
So it doesn't run all the time. It only runs when that zone is calling and that line gets heated up, right?
Right.
Then the sensor will get hot, open, and put power to the fan. That's how that works.
Yeah, because I noticed my top kick heater wasn't working. At first I thought that was my problem. I was like, oh, this top kick heater ain't working.
Well, this head is definitely bad. I know because it's not pulling down and it's red hot.
Yeah.
And you're complaining about no hot water.
Yeah,
so.
because I was coming down here when I first moved in the house. I was like, okay, so these get hot. This is the water flow goes through here because this is hot. And I know the feed's coming down through here, but this was just unusually cold.
This one's got a double on it. Must be looped around. So you got no work today?
No, I'm off today and tomorrow. I go back to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Very short amount of time. Not even long enough to wash your hands. And now.
So it's been working periodically.
Yeah, intermittent. So that makes sense if that's sometimes that would pop open and start working and then close up again and it wouldn't open again. That made sense.
Well, let's put a new head on it and we'll try it and see what happens. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
The plow, you said the guy would have a hard time plowing?
Yeah, he plowed me in the front once.
Plow you in a couple of times.
Yeah, when it really, when the snow really comes out. But they've been pretty good, I've been lucky. I've been out there when they're plowing, Yeah, just be nice. Off the guy, what? You got water? You need coffee? Let me know. Just don't.
Oh, you told him don't plow me in.
Yeah. Well, the former owner was a police officer here, and he had to call the city one time. And, they came down the backhoe and dug him out. They did it to me once here.
They plow you right in. You can't get out.
Yeah. And even with I got a small snow thrower and shovels, so I was like, God, this is just too much,
It's all that slush and shit.
Yeah. And and then the drainage down here, if you notice out the street, I'll have an island of sand and rock right down there. And I went out there and I literally cleaned that street out, take the shovel, scrape off all that stuff. And
Alright, so now when you go turn the power on, it should take 90 seconds and then this thing should pull down easy.
Okay.
We'll see.
It takes a minute and a half.
Yeah.
It kind of smells burnt. Smell it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we'll give it a minute and a half.
I used to work on those. We get coils that smell like that. We knew right away.
Yeah, we only got 20 volt. 20 might not be enough, guy. I mean, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
See how low it is? It's only 20. Something don't seem right here. I might have a bad connection here or something. Something doesn't seem right. Should have 24, not 20. Something seems a little wimpy. We'll see if it works. Pulling down. It's pulling down. It's opening. Let's see if we're getting any hot water. Yeah, we're getting hot water now. Put your hand on there.
Yeah. That's.
Feel it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's it. Oh, dramatic. Dramatic difference. Before it was a room temperature water.
Boy, it doesn't seem like it's getting, the circulator don't seem to be running for some reason.
Yeah, see, I couldn't figure out if you should feel that hum.
Yeah, that should be humming.
Yeah.
I was on now, so it is calling. That circulator should be running. Don't seem to be running.
Yeah, I kept putting my hand on it like that too, and I was like, even electric motor, I should feel a little hum in there. I just didn't feel it.
Yeah, so it's gonna do it's gonna work gravity, but that's not gonna cut it.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. The heat, the baseboard up here in this bathroom, I can feel the heat coming off of that. But if I went to the other side of the house, over
Yeah,
there,
see, it's not pulling. It's not pulling. The head might have burnt out from being on for so long. So we got a problem. Something's going on here with this thing. We're gonna find out why. We got no circulator power.
Yeah, because my wife was coming down saying it was.
So maybe that. All right. So C1 and C2. Let's see where we are there with that. C1 and C2. We got no power. So we got a bad control here.
Okay.
Because it is calling. We got a bad control. It's calling, but the circulator, there's no power going to the circulator.
Okay.
So I should have one of them in the truck.
So one problem started. Another.
Well, that head was definitely red hot, and it wasn't pulling down.
Right.
So we know the head was bad.
Okay.
And then this is, you said that you had a problem with the heat and the hot water.
Yep, heat and hot water.
So what it's doing is it's going to work gravity, but it's not going to really, the circulator's not running.
Right. So, yeah. So I even noticed in the basement.
Because when I came here, it wasn't pulling down.
Right.
See how this was pulling down easy?
Yeah.
The other one wasn't, so that head was bad.
That's good.
When it's got 24 volts on 1 and 2, that lever should pull down easy.
Right.
And you know, right now it is calling here because this is pulling in. See it?
Mm-hmm.
But we got no power coming out circulator circuit, so we'll change it. Change the.
Cool. You want to shut the power off over here? One problem began. You just had like everything.
Well, you had a couple issues going on.
Exactly. That's how my year started. As soon as January 1st came.
So. The ground. L1, L2. Well, that one there is the power going in, jumping off of 3. TT is the coming off the zone valves to fire it. What do you think about that Kobe Bryant guy? Huh?
Oh my gosh, yeah, yesterday, just before I went to work, my wife was, I was just thumbing through the channels and she goes, turn to the news. I'm like, why? She goes, I'm seeing something here online. It says Kobe Bryant's dead. I'm like, nah. Kicked over the news, 3, 2, 1, break, news alert comes on.
Crazy.
Kobe Bryant, yeah, and they showed the camera footage of the fog and all that.
Did you see what that was like a $13 million helicopter?
Yeah, that was a big Sikorsky.
Yeah, it's like one of those small commercial ones.
Yeah.
It goes 175 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing gets cooking. You ever see a helicopter? I mean, them things ever go down. They go down flipping and...
Yeah, they do.
They don't go down like a plane, right?
Yeah, no, that motor, all that torque, it does. They hop around.
Yeah, they
So
spin. They spin like going around like crazy. I mean, scary shit.
We were talking about this. As a matter of fact, I had the news on just before you got here. They were talking about the flight path and all this, heading up into Calabasas. And I've been up
B1, B2.
I used to live out there in Vegas. So
Oh, so you know all the hills and all that shit going on over there?
You go through California, you look up mountain right next to you, you know, and these hills, valleys, and those canyons that just cut through, and it's like, yeah, you know, for pilots, if they don't stay at a certain level, yeah, it could be a real, you know, just what happened, a real nightmare. I just say I was so worried that his wife, because she had that 7-month-old baby, and it's terrible to see that his teenage daughter was with him.
Well, there's 9 people with him or something.
Yeah, it was 8, 9 people. I think
C1, C2 was right there.
Where I was questioning is, you know, sometimes these guys will only have one pilot for the helicopter. There's 2.
Was he driving or you don't know?
You know, I don't know. I remember talking to a couple guys at work, and they're like, did he have a pilot's license? I was like, I don't remember Kobe ever getting a pilot's license.
Well, maybe he didn't have a license for it.
Yeah, he's had the helicopter for what? I mean, almost a large portion of his career. Because he was, you know, they said he was renowned for flying that thing. Flying in that thing between games for 2 games and stuff like that.
Well, you can see we're 170, so we know it has been calling.
Yeah, I came down. That's what I looked at. I was like, okay, you know, it's coming on. It's cycling, and I even looked at my fuel too, because another week I'll be ordering that again.
Ordering what?
Fuel. I let it get down close to a quarter of a tank, and then I always make sure, you know, keep enough fuel. You never know when the storm's gonna hit, and you're not gonna get fuel for a while. I never let that thing. The only time that thing ever went down close to empty was when I first moved into this house, and ordered 200 gallons, and it took 200 gallons. Ever since then, it's like 130, 140.
Yeah, so this is the same control.
Cool.
220. 240. Well, that's about 180. Keep the probe in there. Get the probe in there as far as we can. Oh, that's a short one. That one is not going too far. I think it might be good. Alright, I think we got it. Sometimes you gotta fight them a little bit. Well,
Yeah, you know it is. If you didn't work for it, you didn't earn it.
yeah, truck driver, I mean, he can't be doing any, he can't have any beers for lunch or nothing like that, that's for damn sure.
Yeah.
They catch you doing that, you're done. You're driving for a living, I mean, shitty. Yeah, so what happens is when that head calls, it should, when this relay pulls in, it should run the circulator. And then the high limit runs the burner. The burner will shut off when it gets to a high limit. But this thing was calling, and there was no power going to the circulator, right?
Right.
So we know for sure that there was an issue there. Why don't you shut the power off to the zone valve so this stops calling?
Okay.
to the boiler so I could hook that up. It shouldn't be an issue, but just to be safe, right? You got it off?
Yeah, I got it off right there.
So it's not going to be pulling in when we're working on it, right? Well, it ain't going to matter, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Kind of a shitty area to be.
Yeah.
Dark and dingy.
Yeah, the lighting over here.
Story of my life.
You second hand, I can hold that for you.
Alright. Power coming in. Yeah, that one works. The other one was tight. Yeah, the worst part is that the guy's daughter got taken. I mean, that's the worst part, you know?
Yeah, the 13-year-old daughter.
When you're older, it's not as bad. Well, it's not good, but
Yes.
when the kid goes, that's really kind of... That's L2.
That's when people started speculating his wife. And I was like, there's no way. She just had a baby back in June, 7 months. There's no way she's on that helicopter.
Oh, they're not sure?
Oh, no. The wife, his wife with the 7-month-old baby wasn't on the helicopter. Because I was saying that. Because they were saying on the news, oh, he just had a baby back in June, a 7-month-old baby. I'm like, nah. So they got that airport over here. I know when the helicopters are moving around. They're the loudest thing coming out of there sometimes.
Alright, so we got the B1. There's this one. B2 is the white. And then this is L1. Goes on 3. That feeds power to that control box. Constant power. Must be a post purge or something. Alright. Now we gotta do C1, C2. And then the grounds. See, this one works fine on this control, but the other one, I couldn't get it to go on there. It's giving me a hard time. Alright, and then C1's down the bottom down there. That's the black. Dark and dingy. Alright, so that's C1, that's the power to the circulator. C2. So you got today off, you said?
Yep, today and tomorrow off. Back to work on Wednesday. I worked this Saturday, Sunday, so I went in and enjoyed the weather in Boston when it was that rain. I can't complain with that. That storm Saturday night wasn't that bad. Never fun standing there getting wet, but could have been a lot worse. They had snow first forecast up there.
C1, C2, and we're just gonna hook up these grounds. Alright, you could turn that zone, that boiler feedback on.
Okay.
We got the high limit set for 180 already. Alright, and we could... It's going to take 90 seconds to call. Well, in 90 seconds, that zone head should call and it should pull in. We got the TT hooked up. We got the B1, B2. Power going over for this switch. C1, C2. And L1, L2 coming in. Yeah, it takes a minute and a half for it to call. There it goes. You can hear the circulator running now. Hear it?
Yeah.
Now you can hear it. I can definitely hear it.
Yeah, and you can feel it too.
So now it should start warming up. Fire.
Yes. I remember looking down, making sure the green light runs, because I would come down here and sit. I'd be right over there, listen to that thing fire up. Fires up just like that. It would run.
Yeah, it's definitely warming up now. And then the return is here. Alright, so the supply here, and then the return here. But it's definitely... You can definitely hear it running. Alright, that's good.
So I'll tell you right now, I've had fire alarms up in this house. One thing I hate. Cheaper fire alarms I've had connections where I pulled them out.
Alright, we got 24/6 now. Looks like there was a loose connection up on that transformer, because we got it now. 24/6. That's good. New zone head, new control, fixed transformer wire. This is parts there. It's a Burnham. Do you want to check the other zones while I'm here, or are you good with the other ones are working?
I think they're working.
The other two heat were working? Well, it wouldn't hurt to go turn them on while I'm here. I mean, just to make sure.
Yeah.
Make sure that they both pull down easy while I'm here. Alright, so that first floor's working. The second floor's starting to pull down. You got it turned up, second floor?
Yeah, 75. I put both of them up to 75. Went up to the second floor first. Fired that one.
Oh yeah, it's coming down. It's just hitting the wire. Yeah, you could feel it going up hot. Yeah, it's working. They're both going up,
Yeah.
and this one's working. All three are working now.
See, that's one thing I noticed when I came down.
All right, so we know they're all working. I just want to check before I come in here and leave, and you call me back. Hey, I got no heat.
Now one floor, and the other floor is not working. So yep.
Yeah, see, we're coming back. This is probably second. Give it a minute. Make sure it comes back. It's all PEX. Is it noisy, the PEX?
Upstairs?
Do you hear it when you hit it on?
Yeah, I hear the click.
Making noise?
Yeah. got everything off, I got that little click. Stabilizes itself real well.
Alright, so both returns are starting to come back warm now, so you want to feel them just to be...
Yeah. Yeah, so this is what I'm used to. I'm used to coming
Them
down.
are the returns, yeah. That's the, you know, then you know these coming back warm. It's the,
Yeah.
and then this is the water heater.
Things made a whole trip around the house there.
All right, yeah. So it's coming back warm. We're good.
All right, guys, just left that job. When I first went there and I checked that zone head for the water heater, I know it was bad because I had 22 volts at the head. And the lever wasn't pulling down, so I know the head was bad. So we changed the head. Even though I had 22 volts, a new head did pull down after 90 seconds. The lever was able to pull down. So, and then it would have heated up gravity, but the circulator wasn't coming on. So he had a couple of problems there. Then when I got everything done, I did check the wires going to that step-down transformer. I tightened the wires all up, and I was getting 24 volts to the heads. Before I was only getting 22, so there might have been like a loose connection on the low voltage stuff. So we got that straightened out. We got the new boiler control in there so the circulator would run. Before the circulator didn't have no power going to the circulator. So, like I said, it worked gravity, but it wouldn't heat the house properly, type of thing. So yeah, the new zone head, the new main operating control, so the circulator could have power, and we fixed that low voltage issue. It had 22 volts, which is enough to run it, but it really needs 24. You're better off with the 20. You get down around 16, 17 volts, the thing won't run, won't work. 14 volts, no good. Well, it's always good to check things and try to get things working properly. But we had a few issues there. We got them all straightened out. We got heat, hot water. We checked all first and second floor zones, make sure them were pulling in. They were. Yeah, give them a bill and get out of there. You want kisses? Oh yeah, you love kisses. You love kisses. You love kisses.